is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here, and welcome back to another episode of
Buggin' Bradley,
where you get to bug me with your questions and I get the wonderful privilege of answering them. And the first question comes from Sydney Pozarski, and he or she asks the most important question of all: Reggie or Iwata? Come on, is this even a real question? Because the answer's obvious. It's gotta be my homeboy Reg. He's part purple Pikmin, part French food, and part fils-aime. And he used to work at Pizza Hut. I'm sorry, Iwata, you just got trumped by the Reginator. Johnny Silva X asks, who do you think is the worst playable character in all 4 Smash Bros games? I'm kinda playing with fire here when it comes to Super Smash Bros because if I say the wrong thing, people will kill me. But most of the characters are pretty well rounded and balanced, so I'm gonna go with one of the clone characters. And even though I play next to nothing in Melee, I'm going to pick Pichu because I've heard it harms itself with electrical attacks. What's up with that? But Pichu is stinking adorable, so I have to give it that. Love you, Pichu. Terminator Palm asks, do you have any friends?
Why would you ask that? Are you trying to rub it in? I'm alone. I talk to myself in my videos. I'm alone.
Wait, I forgot Steve. He's always there for me. He's a good guy. Isla's Jennifer asks, Jigglypuff comes to your house. What do you do? Well, I try my hardest not to fall asleep when it sings so it doesn't get mad at me and draw on my face. And as for option 2, stuff it in a duffel bag. Solves every problem. Apparently I cut off your name, so Mr. Anonymous wants to see my 3DS game collection. And well, here you go. And this, folks, is my Nintendo 3DS game collection. What do we have here? Is that Sonic Boom? He sure is. Ballistic Jeans asks, do you use emulators? If not, why don't you? No, I do not use emulators, and even though emulators themselves aren't illegal, getting ROMs of games for the most part is illegal, so I don't do that. Michael Mendoza asks, who does the voice for Luigi in That's on Miiverse? Is it you? If it is, how do you do it? That was this guy. Every voice you hear in That's on Miiverse is me. Luigi, Mario. That's my Peach impression. Nintendo fan Lyle asks, if you were a superhero, what would your biggest weakness be? That's a good question. I guess I'll go with one of my fears, and I'll pick spiders. Even though that's ironic, because Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. Wouldn't you know? Ferric Racem asks, what's your least favorite 3DS game? And if you would wear any Mario power-up, what would it be? Well, if we are keeping things on a strict retail basis, most of the 3DS games I have are pretty darn good. But there are a couple that are on the bottom of the barrel. And one of them is Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal, and another one is Yoshi's New Island. I'm sorry Yoshi, you are adorable, but your new game just wasn't very exciting and innovative. Don't hate, mate. As for which Mario power-up I would wear, well, let's go with the penguin suit, because penguins are awesome. Alliance Gaming asks, who would you say is the best clone in Smash? And don't say Ganondorf. But I want to say Ganondorf. I like Ganondorf. He's alright. I want to choose Ganondorf. Ultra Pyrus Brawler asks, hey Bradley, what do you like seeing more? A new IP or a sequel to an existing franchise? I would like both, but I might have to go with a new IP just because it introduces us to something fresh with a whole new unexplored game world and whatnot, and it keeps it exciting. Fee asks, who would you say is your favorite video game composer? I'm guessing Koji Kondo. Koji Kondo is definitely good, but I do also have to give some props to Jake Kaufman, who's made the soundtracks for Shovel Knight, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, Mighty Switch Force, DuckTales Remastered, and so on. He makes some good electronic music. But that Zelda music though, Clumpy Poo asks, what do you think of your very old videos? If there was one word of advice you could say to your old self about making videos, what would it be?
Hey people on YouTube, this is Bradley here, coming from thegamepixelshow.com. Today I'm going to be bringing you some Nintendo Wii U news, so if you, sit back. Hey people on YouTube, this is Bradley here, coming from the Game Pixel Show.
It's beautiful. Well, my very old videos are pretty much downright awful. They're garbage. And if I had one word of advice, be exciting, Bradley. Be exciting. Adrian Cornejo asks, favorite Wii U game besides Super Smash Bros. 4? This can be a tough question because the Wii U does have some pretty top-notch games like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Super Mario 3D World, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and so on. But I think I might have to go with Tropical Freeze. DK for life, baby. Nintendo Man 7 asks, what is the worst Mario game you have ever played? And what is a Mega Man game you haven't played in a long time? Well, this question is actually pretty easy. The worst Mario game I have ever played is Mario's Missing. Back in the day when I was younger, my mom was going to buy me a game and I was pondering whether or not to get Mario's Missing or Yoshi's Island. Lo and behold, I chose Mario's Missing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And as for that other question about what Mega Man game I haven't played in a long time, well, pretty much every single Mega Man game. As far as I can recall, I've only played Mega Man 2 and Mega Man X. I'm a little behind. Karate Kid Austin asks, if you had to pick between living in the Mushroom Kingdom or the world of Pokemon, what would you pick? I'm gonna have to go with the world of Pokemon. It'd be pretty cool to have your own team of Pokemon as your pets and then traveling around the world and fighting gyms. Dacian Taylor asks, what's your favorite Amiibo character? Well, from the 3 that I currently own, which are Link, Yoshi, and Luigi, I'm gonna have to go with Luigi. He's just really cool looking with his weird Michael Jackson pose, and he also has a nice texture on his overalls. And overall, he's just well made. As for ones that I don't currently own, I think the big bulky ones look pretty cool, like Bowser and King DDD. They just look well made, even though I haven't seen them in person. And on the flip side, Captain Falcon does have some buns of steel. Francisco Munoz asks, did you ever get beat up? No, I've never really been in an actual full-on fist fight and whatnot, but I have gotten into tangles with my older brother, but that's just something that happens between siblings. I am a pretty calm and non-aggressive person, but if you do approach me, I will rip your throat out. Andrew Tuarinimi asks, try to speak French or Japanese. Oui and domo arigato, Mr. Ribato. Score 1 for Bradley. Richard Elliot asks, do you own any babies? Well, I do actually own one baby. We got her about 6 years ago, and she's been a pretty good girl and a nice addition to the family. Oh, my little baby cakes. Oh, she's so wonderful. Oh, my little girl. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, mwah. You don't want to be here, do you? You just wait for mommy? Oh, okay. And finally, Victini Gamer 3 asks, is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Bradley. Marty, I'm scared. Anchovies. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. Hurrah! The pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. And it's in good shape too. But that will bring us to the end of another episode of Bug and Bradley. If you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. And you can stay tuned for more videos in the future. If there are any questions you want me to answer in the next Bug and Bradley, leave them in the comment section below. But I will talk to you in the next video, guys. Bye!